putting the fight in faster than light. Welcome to Cosmopunk.
Engines of Hatred, a homebrew Starfinder story featuring the crew of the Leica 7.
Hi, I'm Pan, and I play Baphomet, Kobold Android Mystic, and Captain Leica 7. If found, please return to Leica 7, care of Ryder Maxim.
I'm RJ, I play V, Vest Mechanic, and Fly Guy, their drone. V's the ship's original designer, / mechanic, / warranty, / best with duct tape.
I'm Cypher, and I play Ryder, a stealthy operative Yosaki Otter. I'm also the pilot of the Leica 7.
I'm Ty, and I play Radar, a cyborg mechanic coyote and a bundle of nervous energy, also the weapons officer of the Leica 7. But for this campaign, I'll be the GM. After rousing their captain and escaping from the jaws of a Vesk frigate, the crew have successfully left the medieval moon of Ter and evaded the psychic gaze of the mysterious Silver Mask. They now settle down on Thumia II, near the suspected location of the warhead, ready to conduct a covert assault upon the compound in the distance. Part 9. The Old Hollow. Right, you don't need to roll for landing, you can see the clearance. The terrain around you is its trees again. It's all very Earth-like, and they're not very big, they're kind of spindly and a bit arid otherwise, so they just sort of wilt under the Leica. You're down.
Nice.
And concealed.
Okay, I'll do a quick check on the passive scanner, see if there's anything out there, and maybe a quick check out the window as well.
Alright, the passive scan's on anyway, it's passive. You don't detect anything. Scan out the window's kind of limited.
But there's no, building nearby or anything?
You can make out a square building off the Leica's nose, in the distance.
Yeah, okie dokie.
You don't have a reference for scale, it could be 100 metres away, it could be a mile. And just really big.
Baffy? So the warhead's in there, is it?
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
We're still talking about from the description, something that we're going to not be able to carry back to the ship. So if we scout it out, find exactly where it is, we'll have to prep some kind of pop and grab.
Right, let's maybe scout ahead and see what we're dealing with. We don't know if it's going to be heavily guarded or what.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't know how big this thing's going to be either.
We can't scan for risk of giving us away. So I'm gonna wear my spacesuit. All right.
Yes. Good.
Go outside.
You're getting it now.
Okay. She's getting in spacesuit, with direct eye contact. Me look, see, I'm getting in the suit.
Ryder's going to maintain direct eye contact the whole time.
We still in the spacesuit.
Are you gonna just wear a helmet again?
No. Last time V didn't even bother with that.
Thing is, Ryder knows that she can't make V do what she wants to do.
Yeah, true.
Too small.
The fact that we've seen an internal combustion engine on this planet suggests there's at least oxygen.
Better safe than sorry.
That's a lot of assumptions, but yeah, right.
That's quite a few leaps.
We saw an actual plane fly by.
We also saw a construct made of rock shoot at us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you're assuming a lot based on the fact that this thing uses a propeller for its motion.
Can I do an analysis for the atmospheric composition of this planet?
Are you going outside of the vessel?
At some point, yes.
To get the analysis?
You know what? Fuck it, yes.
Cool.
Are you putting on your suit first?
I hold my breath.
Go ahead.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And you take your scanning device, and the first thing it says is air breathable.
Baff immediately undressed. God damn, I knew it was a waste of my time.
Guys, the air on Lysander was breathable. It had bugs in it. Why are you not getting this?
So V's not wearing a suit and Baff's kicking her off as she walks behind me.
Ryder kicks a Coke can over.
The best thing about this is the only other person who would understand Ryder with her point of view here is Radar.
And he's not here.
And he's not here.
Yeah, the Baff and V are well, shit, looks like it's fine. Let's go.
Fuck.
Are you really going to come all the way out here wearing that?
For fuck's sake.
It does
doesn't
hinder your
matter.
stealth abilities.
Huh? Yeah, it does hinder
does
stealth
hinder.
abilities.
Yeah.
It hinders your stealth abilities, and they always end up full of holes. Just skip the middleman and just come on.
Fine. How hot is it out there? How's the temperature?
It's like Greece in winter.
Greece in winter. I've been to Spain in winter.
Okay, it's a little bit like that. The air is surprisingly thin,
Okay.
but breathable. So there's not any humidity, but it is warm.
Okay. So it's like spring.
Yeah.
A spring day.
Right, Beth, like, she's gonna split the difference. Like she'll wrap it around her waist, like a '90s like Ripley type look.
That's not how spacesuits work.
Huh?
No.
I'm wearing it. You said to wear it.
Fuck. All right, be right back. I'm going to change. Ryder is going to slip into her desert camo gear that she's got.
Beth looks at V and just shrugs.
Yeah, V just shrugs back.
All right, your desert camo gear is a little bit inconspicuous out here in that it's yellow and the palette out here is more sort of browny green.
Well, I imagine it's just
It's
like a
right,
sort of
you're-
olive green vest sort
you're
of thing.
still-
it's nondescript.
You're still more inconspicuous than being Bath, so you got that going for you.
Yeah, to be fair, you are being accompanied by a silver and purple pop idol and
And a
the
dinosaur.
anti and the anti-fisk. Yes.
At least we like distract really well.
Right. There's a lot of mist.
Are there any
Probably
buzzard tracks?
As you can see about 50 or 60 feet in front of you. There are indescript animal tracks. I don't know if it's a buzzard.
How many toes do it have?
At least 8.
Oh, it's definitely a buzzard.
Yeah. No, wait a minute. Buzzards didn't have any toes. I remember.
No,
No,
they
they had hoof. But each hoof had 2 like bits
But
on it.
the
And that's a
likely-
total of 8. So
Yeah, 8 toes.
Yeah.
It had dumb
8
feet.
toes.
it did
We
have.
can, we can catch
You've
some
got dumb feet.
You got dumb feet. Who said that?
It's a buzzard! We just spend a minute just like arguing for majestic
I've got
buzzards on the
sticky
ride.
feet. Damn it.
I love the way that all stealth has got out the window the instant there were animal tracks.
Well, yeah.
Stealth went out the window when we invited V and Bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, when we realized we could breathe the air and didn't care about wearing spacesuits anymore, just went, fuck this!
Ryder's
love the way
just
it's-
yelling at them.
Halfway discarded down the sort of the access ramp as well. It's just draped over the side like forlornly.
Okay, and yeah, we'll start scouting towards the big square building.
All right, there is a path that sort of leads off into the mist, and then you got the mist, and then above it you can see the top of the square building just about. You head off that way. What is the marching order?
Probably V up front, Bath behind, and Ryder invisible.
Yeah, watching the rear.
Yeah.
Everywhere and yet nowhere.
Ryder question mark.
Yeah. Roll a generic passive stealth, please, Si, just so I've got an idea of what I need for any nearby spotters.
Okay. Well, that's a nat 20.
It sounded like a nat 20.
Yeah.
Why?
Your dice
Next
has
time-
nothing
yeah.
below 17.
No, it's rolled a low on the. There was like a piloting roll where I rolled like a 9 or something.
2
Next
sessions
time
ago.
No, that was last session. It was when we were re-entering the moon's atmosphere and Baffy and I almost passed out in the G-forces.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not all 20s.
Next time I see you, we're trading dice. Until I get some tungsten ones.
Jesus Christ.
Which will be so heavy they will always land on nat 20 because I'll just like continue falling until they do.
You wink out of existence. V, you proceed along the path quietly.
Do I have an option?
You do. You could just run along it screaming and pulling your
Okay,
horns out.
no, I'm not doing that. I'm doing it as quietly as I can.
Quietly as you can. Okay. Do
Yeah.
you have any points in stealth?
That's a big. Oh, I have 1 point in stealth.
You
I
are.
can conceal like
That she's
One of
picked
my
up
hands.
passively from Ryder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
How is
and
V
stealth.
more stealthy than Baphomet? V's
I think-
8 foot!
Yes,
I
but
think you just-
it literally glows.
Baff is
Yeah, I
bright and
think-
famous.
V is like a large bus parked in a small like wooded clearing, and Baphomet is one of those skylights they have outside casinos.
Yeah.
V
Okay.
is a carefully camouflaged battle tank, whereas Baff is the most outrageous Fiat Punto you've ever seen.
It's got eyelashes.
Yeah,
Oh god.
it's got running lights that won't quit. So, stealth roll, please, V.
Hawkeye. Well, that's a 1, so that's a total of 2.
Wow. Wow.
Excellent.
Can I roll
Don't-
stealth as well to see what I would get?
Don't knock my
14.
teeth for stealth. I'll have you know, I do an excellent impression of a Vesk that's lost.
Excuse me, does anyone know how to get to the warhead?
You know, what's really annoying is before that I rolled dice just to see what would happen. I got like 18.
Yeah, you wasted your good rolls.
Yeah, I used up one of the good rolls this dice has, and then I got the 1.
Yeah. Baff, what did you get?
I got 14.
Jesus. You are 7 times as stealthy as V.
You have become the battle tank.
Yeah.
Although I
No.
would say that in this situation we should probably use a rare point just to have you reroll that because we don't want to get.
Kind of need it now.
How
Yeah.
many radar points do we have left?
We got after this we have 2 left.
Can I try again? And this time I'm just going to yeet my dice across the room.
Please don't.
No.
There is an Amazon package over here. Oh yes! That's a 19!
Wow,
do.
stealthy.
That's
That's
a
stealthy.
genuine 19, and it doesn't count as cop because it hit the package, hit the floor, and then rolled back to where my chair is. So I'm going to call that a win.
I'm sure we had a rule that if it goes on the floor it doesn't count, but okay.
Yeah, but I threw it
Yeah,
at the
you-
floor, so...
Usually
He was
floor
aiming at the
misses.
floor.
Yeah, if he's aiming at the floor, that's his primary rolling surface for that roll. So yeah. So 20. Okay, everyone's actually kind of stealthy. The party
Wow.
proceeds
Oh.
up path.
That makes a fucking
After-
change.
You know, I would say it's only because she's wearing the suit, so it's like softening her steps.
Oh,
She's only
what's
on the bottom
everyone? What's everyone equipped with?
My natural Vesk ability to be stealthy.
Do you have any
So-
weapons?
Oh, yeah, I've still got the same Aslanti rifle.
half. Didn't you get a new gun yet?
No, it's on my
Up
to-do
for a
list.
space shotgun, isn't he?
Yeah.
I still haven't got around to buying yet, but...
Right. See, Aslanti rifle. Any melee weapons?
Vesk always have melee weapon.
They're always then they count as armed all the time.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Bath.
I've got the encore and a knife. Oh, I've
Oh,
also
sure,
got
knife.
a fire extinguisher for some reason.
I think that belongs to Ryder.
Yeah, that's my my canister one that I keep strapped to my leg.
Oh, she tosses it back. I'm looking at my equipment. It's like, oh, okay. But yeah, she would never use it, so yeah, she hands it to Ryder.
Okay.
Ryder, I'm guessing you've got the tolerant left.
Yeah, I've got my swords, I've got my hollow pip, and I've got my fire extinguisher now.
What's the hollow pip do?
That's the one that is the decoy.
Ah, oh, excellent.
Yes.
Right. The party moves up, and the first thing that looms out of the mist is a fence. A wire fence.
Oh, a wire fence.
With some barbed wire along the
One
top.
step up from Cletus' farm.
Yep. What's the ground made of underneath it?
Dirt.
Dirt. Well, guess we start tunneling then.
You really?
Ugh.
What?
I'm not... I mean, how tall is this fence?
6 foot. Comes up to your eye line.
Well,
Are
the
there any
alternative
trees-
is
are
wire
any-
cutters. V, have you got wire cutters?
Are there any trees near it?
Laser sword.
Well, that's the thing, if you cut it in half, someone might notice.
It also might be
If you
electrified.
fell a tree on it, you're going to notice.
Oh no, you just climb the tree and then jump over.
There
You
is
have
no
a-
tree near the wire.
Boo. Whoever
Should we
designed
just,
this
follow,
fence
should we
thought
just follow
about
the? Let's follow the fence down a little bit first. See what we could be moments away from the door.
Ryder cuts it with a sword.
Okay.
Sick of this shit.
You slice through it. You make one clean cut, which is enough to then bend it inwards, and then you can actually bend it back to cover it.
Okay.
So,
Assuming
so
there's
a
not
thorough
too
inspection
bad.
would reveal a cut, but a passing glance, it looks alright.
Right, everyone in. Come on.
Yep. We follow in.
Is required to get V.
Yes, I hope that wasn't an alarmed fence, or...
Well, we'll find out in a minute.
You cross into the fence.
Mhm.
You turn and you are confronted with a large brick building. It's large and brick, and there's a big window in front of you, and the window's got a frame, and it's like panel glass, and each of the panels has like black X tape on it.
Yeah, that's not what I was expecting.
Ryder's going to creep up to the wall and see if she can hear anything inside the building.
You creep up to the wall and you listen, and you can't hear anything. Make a perception roll.
Okay. 10 plus perception of 13, 23.
You listen, and you can hear running water. No, it's plumbing. You can hear plumbing.
Oh, well, that's a step up from the tech level of the place we just were. Ryder's going to peer in through the window.
All right, the window's about 6 feet off the ground. It's not designed for that. But you're suction-footed freak, so weird feet.
Listen.
You weasel run up the side of the thing and make a stealthy, very stealthy, peer through the window. And inside you can see, if I say like Victorian warehouse to you, do you know what I mean? It's like
No.
There's steel, there's iron and steel girders that run up the sides, basically.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
With rivets in. There's wooden flooring and things like that, but only up to a point. That goes in about 6 feet, and then it's been cleared, like machine cleared, completely squared out, and inside there is a black monolithic structure that fills that void.
Ooh. Ryder's going to wave over to Baffy and V and point through the window silently and make a mushroom cloud gesture.
Can I check through the window? And yeah, looks like a big mushroom.
No.
No.
The warhead.
I know, dear.
Audible facepalm.
How do you know that's it?
She doesn't. She's making a guess. Based on the information that Baffy said, the warhead is in that building.
It seems strange there'd be no guards or anything,
I was
though.
going to say, you've got the most powerful weapon possibly amassed to this part of the galaxy. The only one of 45 remaining, and you stick it in a warehouse. This sounds like a trap.
Maybe, but we're not going to find out by standing around out here. Let's see if we can get inside this building.
I'm with Ryder on this one. Let's take a look around.
Okay, Ryder is going to climb up the side of the wall onto the roof of the warehouse.
All right, the warehouse goes up a fair old way. It has to be able to contain the thing inside it. As you look, it goes all the way up to the ceiling. The roof you get to, and it's like that sort of daggerback factory top.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
one angle's at 45 degrees, and then it goes like almost vertically down, and then the next one's at 45.
Yeah.
And now that you're on the roof, you're looking at it, and you can see some old, weather-beaten brick chimneys with like growth coming out the top of them, and a lot of ivy climbing up them, and a few other buildings in the background. And then it strikes you that there's a couple of other buildings here as well that don't match this architecture. They're new-looking, and they appear to be made of steel. If I say like the compartment buildings from Arma 3, you know, like those towers.
Oh, yeah, I know those.
That kind of style, but at ground level.
Military looking. Okay, Ryder's going to creep closer to the edge and sort of hunker down and use radar's binoculars to do a closer look at these newer grey buildings.
All right. Can I have a stealth roll, please?
Sure. Ooh, it's a 7 on the dice plus my stealth of 19.
And I'm the min-max. Okay. So you, without making a sound, make your way. You don't go up to the edge so much, but you have it so that you've got the silhouette of some of the brick building behind you, so you're not silhouetted. And to be honest, you don't really need the binoculars from here. The space in front of you has been cleared, and lots of floodlights have been set up to look into it, but they're off. The area that has been cleared is large enough to take a ship, probably twice the Leica's size. And you can tell it's been used for a ship because you recognise ship refueling and maintenance equipment scattered around the edges.
Interesting.
And yet, there is also no movement.
And there's no signs of life or anything.
No, in this weird sort of blue twilight, you can't see anything. Can I have another perception roll, please?
Sure. 14 on the dice plus 13.
Add 5 from the binoculars as well, because they got other stuff in them.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 32.
32. Yeah.
The binoculars. You look at the binoculars and you realise that these things have got night vision, zoom, thermal, like flare thermal, so black-white heat.
Yeah. Flick that on.
Toggle it. You flick that on, and you zoom in, and you can see on the far building there are two humanoid shapes stood together. One appears to be an upright canine, and the other appears to be another Vesk.
Huh.
You can tell just from their body morphology, but they don't appear to be moving very much. One of them will occasionally raise a hand to his mouth and pull it away, and there's a little bit of extra heat in the hand.
Just sneeze.
Smoking.
Yeah, he's smoking a cigarette. They're not interacting with each other, are they?
It looks, well, they're next to each other. It looks like you can't see any mouth movement or anything because you don't have them in profile. But probably.
You know when you go out for a smoke and there's a guy there as well smoking, you don't know each other, so you just kind of like awkwardly sit next to each other smoking.
What are they wearing?
You can't tell.
Yeah,
You can only see them in flare. It's too misty and dark to see them through the regular binoculars.
Okay.
You can see some shapes on the backs. Looks like a backpack of some kind.
Any headgear?
Not that you can see.
Not that I can see. Okay, she's going to tuck away the binos and scuttle back down the side of the building towards V and Bath.
Okay, you basically traverse the entire length of the building, which is probably about 150 meters, and then down to Bath and V. Before you get there, though, Bath and V, you're not idiots. You are tucked up against the wall.
Oh yeah.
Of the factory, which is great because both of you make perception rolls, please.
Oh, 17 plus
7 plus 8. 15.
24.
V, Veska predators, and they know movement. And you're sat there and you're looking around, and then suddenly Bath, V pushes you into the ground and basically lays on top of you.
Oh my god.
Shush.
Two humanoid figures emerge from the mist on the outside of the fence, and they are dressed in green fatigues with a slouch cap, a rifle slung at the shoulder, and one of them's got a torch and is just casually flicking it back and forth. The rifle looks like some kind of laser. It looks similar to an Aslanti rifle, but you can't really tell. He's got it on his back.
Interesting.
The light passes over you without stopping, and then they're level with you, and then they're past you, and you can hear them talking in a language you don't understand.
Does Bath understand it?
Bath can't hear, there's a Vesk on top.
Yeah, I can't hear. I can't hear anything.
And then they're gone.
Musky
Mist.
Vesk.
And then, Ryder, you arrive, and you find V on top of Bath.
Alright, ladies, there's some sort of military installation over beyond the... What did I just walk in on?
There's the crowds. I roll off Bath.
It's like, I'm filthy! What the hell, V?
They're not that far away. We almost got caught.
Fine, hold on a second. And she'll reach out telepathically so we can talk telepathically.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was a patrol. At least 2 of them. They swept past us, but I think we got away with it.
Well, stay hidden. There's like military buildings beyond this big warehouse. I can't see any life signs in them, but there were 2 people in a sort of guard tower. This place isn't heavily guarded that you would expect it to be.
Exactly.
Well, let's not stay here if this is on their beat.
Yeah. See if you can find a way to get into the warehouse. I'll have a look around on the roof again, see if I can find an entrance.
Okay, Pete, come with me. So I guess we'll feel our way around the warehouse, see if we can find the door or something.
You follow the edge of the warehouse, and you quickly discern that this thing is oblong, so it's got 2 short sides and 2 long sides. You're on one of the short sides, and you quickly divert left and run down it. It takes you between another brick building, and then you start noticing what Ryder mentioned, which is you see a couple of like more up-to-date pieces of equipment. There's like some cables, a wire, an antenna. Then you see these first squat military buildings, and you're being stealthy. You're being very stealthy. As you're moving past this military thing, you stop for a second and you listen, and you can hear snoring.
Let's take a look.
Really?
Is there like a window or something? Come on.
There is a window, yes.
We're gonna have a little peek.
Let
Right,
sleeping creatures lie.
You toddle up to the thing and put your hands on the windowsill and basically pull yourself up to peer over it. And do you see in the dark?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There are probably about 10 rows of bunks
Oh.
in front of you. And they're all full.
What? Judging from the sun, what time is it on this planet?
It's probably coming up to sundown.
How many entrances are there to the barracks?
You can see there's this window, which is big enough to admit probably 2 people at a time. And you back to see a door at the end, and then a couple of windows either side.
I was going to tie the door closed.
I mean, we could do that. We could bar the door, but we risk waking up rows of guards.
More to the point, they can just leave via the window. In anything short of an emergency.
Yeah, they won't be able to leave quickly via the window.
Yeah, no. It's either they get out fast through the door or slow through the windows.
Yeah, fine.
You could
I'm
just
gonna
put a
sack-
trap outside the barracks.
Traps are obvious, though. As soon as one person triggers it, the rest of them are there.
Well, as you turn to psychically discuss this, I'm guessing, because,
Yeah.
you know,
We're doing this quietly.
yeah. You look and you realise that there's like 4 of these in a row. That row ends level with the end of the warehouse you were following.
It's fine. They don't need to know. We're just going to get straight in and straight out.
I mean, how big is the weapon?
It's
It's the size of the
Wait.
warehouse.
yeah, it's
Yeah, I was going to say.
it's pretty big.
It's not
So
the sort
we're
of thing you get in and out quickly with.
That's why I think it would be best to, if we can do something to keep these guys in here, or at least slow them leaving, and maybe take out those skeleton crews that wander around. I mean, we can be stealthy, but it's a big warhead.
I'm formulating an idea, but I don't know how to action it at the moment.
That would just light the whole place on fire and call it a day.
No.
We can't light everywhere on fire, V.
I mean, you
What
can.
if we
I mean,
were meant to take this warhead by direct orders of the Archon?
we don't know enough about the Archon to maybe pull that off. I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
What?
the question is, does the person in charge here know enough about the Archon? Because
He's on his planet, so I don't know.
okay, how about this? We get some of the guards, subdue them, find out some information, and then use that to bluff our way through.
I mean, if we can separate 1 or 2 guards,
Well, where's those 2 that pass us by?
what if the guards don't know anything?
then we kill them.
Well, we don't have to kill them. We can just incapacitate them. But it's
fine.
unlikely the guards would
We
know
don't have
who
to
their
kill them,
superior is.
even though it's needed.
I'm just saying that the guards would know who their superior is. If their superior is Captain Dave, then we can say Captain Dave told us to do it, or kill Captain Dave. Like, those are our 2 only options.
Well, I guess we're subduing guards then.
I still really want to try and block up the barracks, because if we're trying to subdue guards and it goes wrong for any reason, we do not want 20 odd dudes descending on us.
Well, we're gonna
20,
have
40,
to get
60,
out of here
80
if that
dudes,
happens.
because there's 4 barracks that we've seen so far. and
Yeah,
it's
we're,
fine.
we're just
that
going to
is-
have to leave if that happens.
That is even worse than what I just said, so we don't want that to happen. So how do we keep these
The
guys in?
truly mean thing to do would be to start a very small pump carbon monoxide into each of the sheds.
We,
What the
They all
don't-
illegally.
we don't want to come down here and murder 80 people.
I mean, they're guarding like the kind of weapon that kills babies. Do
These
you want
guys
to kill
could just
babies?
What? No, no.
Exactly.
What?
So we have no choice but to murder all of these guards.
Look,
V,
if we've
that-
learned anything about this area, it's that the people here are kind of dumb. They could have even talked into guarding. They don't know what they're guarding.
Well, how do you know? How do you know they don't know what they guard?
V, I have an idea you might like.
Is it murder?
No.
I might still like it.
Okay. Fire alarm. Somewhere other than here. In another
I
one.
was thinking that, but that alerts every single guard.
Yes, and gets them away from the thing that we need to try and steal.
No, it doesn't.
But for how long?
For as long as the distraction lasts.
That's. I mean, that's going to what 15 minutes tops, and that gets us only access to the thing we steal. We still need to get back and get a way to get it out of here. And this is something that we can't take away by hand. This is going to have to be a fly and pick up job.
Well,
We need a way to get rid of a lot of guards.
I had a look in the warehouse. Though I didn't see any guards inside the warehouse. Right?
You didn't see anybody in there, no.
The warehouse is big enough for the warhead, which I'm assuming was brought in based on those cranes that Ryder described. They probably craned it in there for storage, and they crane it out again when they need to. Which poses a problem for us.
Somebody make an intelligence roll.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that landed on the floor somewhere.
I'm just going to give it to Ryder then. Ryder, you were perched on top of the warehouse, but you never once actually glanced down at its frontage. The one that would open out into the big open space.
That's what we were looking for.
Yeah.
So you haven't got there yet. You are on the long side. You're going to keep going.
So I guess we should explore more of this warehouse then.
Yeah, you keep going. You go all the way up to the corner, and you look down the side, and the first thing you're confronted with is this warehouse has got like hangar doors on this facing. The ones that sort of like concertina in on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And they go across the entire frontage of that building. There are no windows in that frontage. There is a small door mounted in one of the concertina parts that looks pretty chunky. But
Were
that's
there
about
any
it.
like skylight entrances on the roof?
Yes, there were. Every daggered bit of the thing, the vertical face is a window, but they're all glassed and they've got that black tape over them.
I'm wondering if I can like sneak my way in through the roof and see if
Have a search on the roof. Do a
Guys,
search.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna hide again.
All right.
Yeah, I've still got your passive stealth rolls, Bath and V. I'm going to use those because they're good numbers.
Okay.
14 on the dice plus 13 for perception.
27.
Yep.
There's, it's a warehouse containing something valuable. There doesn't seem to be much of a way in, and that's when you realise that a bit of this roof, it's like that sort of tar plating that you put down, the sort of the shingly stuff.
Pitch.
Yeah, it's pitch. And a bit of it next to you looks a bit old. And you look at it and you pull it and it comes away in your hand. And underneath it is some rotten, weather-beaten wood that you poke and it comes away in your hand as well. And then you're looking down into the warehouse.
Whoops! Someone didn't do their maintenance.
Just knob the code.
Ryder is going to slide into their DMs in through the roof.
Right. You
Slides into the building's DMs.
as quietly as you can, you pull a bit more of the pitch away, and a bit more of the wood crumbles away, and it leaves a gap big enough for you to worm your way in. And you bendy cat snake your way in, and land on an upper gantry quietly. And you're confronted with this big black obelisk that has no seams in it whatsoever. It's within touching distance, and it's so polished you can see yourself even in this twilight.
Lick it, lick it, lick it.
Interesting.
Lick it, lick it, lick it.
No, I'm not going to look.
No.
Does it have wheels underneath it?
This thing is a big square box with nothing on it. It looks like it's just sat on the ground. From where you are, anyway. You're on one of its long sides. You're not at the front or back.
Okay. Guys, I'm in.
It's psychic
Okay.
connection, Ryder. We
Why are
you
you
have to whisper.
whispering down?
Yeah, we can just talk normally. It's psychic.
Sorry, force of habit. Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, what do you say?
Well, it's a big black box. There's doesn't look like there's any way of moving it, but it's super shiny, super polished. It's like a mirror.
Has the building roof got a crane built into it?
Didn't see one.
Has the floor got rollers built into it?
I'm gonna have a look.
I mean, I'm assuming they didn't build this building around that warhead, so
You
I'm
look
assuming
down.
it was.
And the thing goes most of the way up to where the concertina doors are. But it stops probably about 12 feet from those. And then as you look in the floor, there's like a clear piece of concrete, and then the rollers start. And the rollers seem to go up to the doors and then stop, and you think they probably go out further on.
Okay. Ryder's going to roll perception to see if there is anyone in this warehouse with her, because I imagine it's big and echoey. She'd be able to hear it if somebody was like walking around on the concrete.
Yeah, what's your bonuses to perception?
My perception is 13.
Roll it.
15 on the dice plus 14.
They are either dead or not here.
Okay. Dead or not here. That's good odds. Okay.
You proceed up the side of things. Do you head towards the concertina doors?
I have a plan, but I don't want to do anything about it yet.
Do you want to get a good look at the whole thing first?
Yeah, I do. I want to see if it's like a frictionless object, and I can just push it.
Do you reach out and touch it?
No. I'm going to get a good look at it first.
Cool. You move and make another perception roll.
Okay. 14 on the dice, plus 13.
The reflections in the surface don't move right. It's your reflection,
Right.
but it's sort of if you're moving constantly, it will be stationary, then it will move and stop, then it will move and stop, then it will move and stop.
Is it lagging?
You get this weird sort of like every other frame is missing
Like VR lag.
a little bit. And it's a little bit perturbing because all of the motions that it captures when it freezes the frame are still in real time with you. There's no delay. It's just like every other frame is gone.
Ooh. Spooky. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to go over to the doors, the concertina doors.
All right, you walk along your gantry towards the concertina doors. You're up a level above ground.
I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to see if I can jinx my own reflection. See if I can like stop suddenly and see if the reflection keeps going.
No, it stays with you.
Okay, good.
It's like it's absorbing time.
You get to the front of the big black. I guess I'll call it a carapace. Before you get to the door, and you stop and you look at the front of it, which is entirely smooth, just like the rest, except for down at the bottom, just above human eye level, there is a single red orb. Sort of juts out of it halfway.
Either steal or press it.
Okay, Ryder's going to get a closer look, roll perception on it to see if she can work out what it is.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 10 on the dice, and 13 perception, 23.
It looks like a round button.
Ooh, a shiny red button.
Whoa!
History eraser button.
Guys, I
Yeah.
found a button. It's big and red, and every fibre of my being is telling me to press it, even though I know I shouldn't.
I mean, what's the etc.
So we head in, but can V, could you give this like a more technical look?
I mean, I can try identifying what it does, but I haven't got much to go on.
I just want to make sure we're not going to have a giant red button that screams "push me" that makes us all explode. That would be nice.
That would be a nice change, yes.
What would I be rolling to identify what the purpose of the button is?
I thought about engineering.
Well, you've got to get in there first.
Oh, didn't Ryder open the doors?
No.
No.
Are you going to slide the big doors open?
Not the big doors, because that would make too much noise and draw too much attention. We'll see if I can get one of the little doors on the side open.
Yeah, you scuttle down in the little door. It's like like you can lock it from inside, sort of thing.
Okay, can V
you
fit in
just-
through this door arch?
It can be fit through normal ship doors. I hope so, because otherwise they can't move around the Leica.
One would hope.
Yeah. So yes, they can.
Okay.
You let them in.
Yep.
Cool. Well, V,
Yep.
you are confronted with a mirror-smooth, black, shiny surface, and then at sort of like chest height to you, in the center, there is a single red orb. The thing, the size of it, I would say it's probably, the box is probably 20 feet either side of the red orb, 40 feet up.
Huh. Can I run a diagnostic on it?
No, it has no input. You can't plug in anywhere.
Is it emitting any kind of signature at all?
You are detecting nothing.
Does it look like it would do something if I pressed it?
How would you know?
Yeah. How am I supposed to answer that?
So that
as
freaks
in-
me.
as
Into
in-
like, please make sure we know that it's safe to not press this
Is
thing.
it-
And you're
is
like,
it
I might press this button.
Is it something that's like, if you were to push it, would it do something, or is it just like,
How would you
It
know?
looks like a button.
okay,
It's a
it is
button.
black.
Detecting
It's
no
just a big black monolith
transmissions.
with a button. Is there any other buttons or any other like anything else on it, or is it just this one
There's
button?
literally nothing. The surface is featureless, mirror smooth, no seams, no connections. It's
Baffy,
just this black smoothness and then a button.
Baffy.
Hmm?
Detect magic on it.
Oh, you're right. All right. Cast your hands together, cast your hands out, and text magic. What's your last roll?
You were almost blinded by this button.
Oh God. Yeah, that's very, very
That's a
magical.
yes then, is it? Okay.
That's super yes.
Huh.
Her non-visualized squid.
Mysticism roll, please.
Ooh, it's nice and high. 24.
You do your detect magic and you open yourself up to this thing to sort of discern if it is magic or not, and maybe to glean some of its meaning. And the button basically screams at you, "I am an unloading device. Press me to unload the device."
Does that mean you can push the button?
I guess we can push the
don't know how
button.
much noise it's going to make.
Okay. What, just wanted to be already press it while she started explaining.
V presses it and it doesn't move. Nothing happens.
Oh, thank God. Ah.
V!
Phew.
I'll push harder.
V!
That's the sort of thing where you go, phew, and then lean against the button.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I told you, who puts a button? See, you're all laughing at me for trying to work out.
Well, we would expect you to. You're the mechanic.
Wait, is Beth
just like-
leaning against the button?
No, that was a joke.
No,
I'm not doing that.
It's just like poke, 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 poke.
V, I don't think it works if you're not magic.
Yeah, I figured that too. But I'm going to poke it some more just in case. Hey, Bath.
What? What, V? What is it?
Press the button.
You push it.
Are you sure?
I mean, why not?
She shrugs and pushes it.
All right. And at your touch, it moves, but it doesn't go all the way. It sort of moves and then resets. And are you still open up to the winds of magic?
Yeah.
It says,
Obstruction detected. Cannot unload device.
Well, the doors are shut.
So, yeah, she tells him, there's something in the way. I think we have to open these doors.
If we open the doors, then...
Wherever the hand does, it's very obvious.
yeah, you probably want to be opening the doors, I don't know, when you're about to load it into the Leica.
Yeah, but again, I don't trust this fucking barrack, man.
I'm still with the fire
It's-
alarm idea.
No, we'll figure it out first.
I'm still with this, like, the whole place on fire.
those two ideas are very similar, and yet one of them is so different.
I mean, if you want to make sure nobody goes into a building,
We can't set everyone.
I'm pretty sure. This looks pretty fireproof. I mean, look at it. It's all
I
black and
still
clear.
think we should get the lay of the land. We should try and catch a couple of guards on their own and extract information from them.
We could do that, but
Yeah, I guess.
we open ourselves up to more danger doing that.
More danger
Assume
than
we
flying
got-
our ship in and setting fire to 80 people in a building?
That is not
no.
my plan.
That is my plan, though. So, hear me out. If the building's on fire, they're not going to come rushing in. That gives us a window to get the
what?
device. Plus, if you burn the building to the ground, there's nothing in the way of the.
Okay, hold on a second. Ryder, how far was that other guard post you saw?
Meta, how far away was it?
900 meters away,
Alright.
across open ground. Flat
It's going to
open
take some
ground,
time for them to come over if they do spot us.
which is basically a landing pad.
If we were to set that on fire,
Yes?
and then set off a fire alarm, they can go do that 900 meters away.
Yes.
Not all of them.
But
Those are some
hopefully,
big assumptions.
yeah, hopefully, and also, while they are distracted, we can lock the rest in the barracks. They wouldn't send all of them
I
to
mean, I reckon it would just gas the barracks. Most of them would survive. Like, they'd be a bit knocked out, but they'd get better.
I'm going to spend a radar point just so we don't end up gassing people up.
Yeah, same.
It has to be a unanimous group decision, I'm afraid.
Oh, RJ, can we use a radar point?
I'm not saying we have to do it, I'm just saying it's an idea.
No, but it's obviously a V wants to, so
It's
we're
a
like...
V idea. It's
Yeah,
such a V idea
out
that I
of
want to
character,
spend a
we're
radar
thinking we should
point.
probably just spend a radar point.
Yeah. So, something, believe it or not, V kind of was on the right
God
lines for
damn it!
You're fucking kidding me.
No, hear me out. The Leica is currently undetected, and you can power it up in stealth mode, and nobody would be none the wiser. You could literally turn up above this facility and land in front of these doors, and the first thing that anybody would notice would be the sound of the gear hitting the ground.
What about the engine
that time-
noise?
That still gives us
I-
80 odd people to fight.
It does,
sorry, you go.
and
You don't
a
have
spaceship with Gatling cannons has a nice edge. If you're going to fight 80 people, you probably want to do it from inside a spaceship.
But the
Someone has to be on the
cannons only
ground.
point forwards.
No, it's got the little personal defense, like the anti-missile things. They'll work on people.
Anti-missile things?
Yeah, it's got anti-missile defense, hasn't it?
Nuclear warheads.
No, not the nuclear war. Avoiding the
They are
nuclear
definitely
war.
anti-people.
So, why is it not okay for me to set, like, their barracks? Gatling gun them all to death.
It's not
But
okay to do that.
The thing is, if you wake up this facility, you will not be able to fight all of them. No matter, even if you set distraction fires everywhere, they're lax. They're not stupid.
Well, we don't want to fight all of them. We just want to make enough chaos so we can steal this warhead and get out of here while they're dealing with stopping themselves from being burned alive.
And that's just it. An unregistered ship turning up over them will create enough chaos in itself. Also, if you could even bluff your way in, just not say anybody, just give people a friendly wave as you land the ship and load the warhead into it.
That's why I wanted to capture some guards to get some information. It's easy to say Dave told us to do this. And
Okay, fine. What if we capture a guard, we get as much information from them on how it's loaded,
and then kill them.
And then we tear the spine out. Okay.
Final thing from the radar point is, if you operate speedily, it doesn't matter how many of them are, you don't have to stay here and kill them all, you've just got to get the warhead.
Right, sod it. Here's the plan. I run back to the Leica, fly her over here, park her in front of this warehouse. One of you needs to stay here and get these doors open. Baffy, you need to stay here and push that button and load this thing onto the ship.
Okay, then I'll stay behind, open the door, and then I'll run back and push the button.
Right.
You two you pilot, you shoot, we should be fine.
Radar point over.
Baff immediately casts reflective armor. Before anything else happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh god.
That's interesting. Continue.
Okay, Baffy, do your best to hide here, sweetheart. V and myself are going to go back to the ship. We're going to load her up, and we've got to do this quickly, okay? We can't stand around arguing.
Alright,
you, V.
Just saying, my way was easier.
No, it wasn't. Okay, let's go.
My way was more humane.
Ryder's already disappeared. She's scuttling her way back to the ship.
Gonna gas them all.
Humanely.
How is that humane?
Humane genocide.
A nice, quiet, just go to sleep.
We're not okay.
Fucking hell.
And besides, some of them would survive.
Worse than the Islanti? Worse than the Islanti.
Yeah, I mean, we're literally talking about gas chambers here.
They're guarding a doomsday weapon.
But we don't even know they're bad. These guys could be stupid.
We don't know
who they are.
Looking after the doomsday weepon for this very nice man. Who
Is Ryder back in the ship at this point?
Ryder is back in the ship at
Have
this
we
point.
got back to the ship yet?
Ryder has got back to the ship, yes.
Yeah.
V hasn't been still
And
arguing.
V, and V has? Was V you were going with?
I was going with, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
They're still arguing psychically.
Still debating the relative morality of...
I'm just going to say Vesk Empire is also an empire.
Yeah.
You know.
You don't have an empire.
The entire morality is skewed by just being like, well, obviously you kill everyone. Huh?
The Yosaki have an empire, it's just no one takes it seriously because all their names are stupid.
Alright, okay, so are we all ready?
I don't know, are we? Are you hidden, Baff?
Right.
Baff's by the door, preparing to open it, and then she's going to hit the button once you guys get ready to go.
The big hangar doors is a big crank on the inside.
Yeah.
Can you turn it? Have you checked you can turn it?
Yeah,
Strength
yeah,
roll.
just give it a quick go. Strength roll. God, strength roll?
Oh,
For
Yeah,
Baff?
come on. You left
These-
5 to do this.
10?
Did you roll 10?
Yeah, I rolled 10. I got 0 in strength.
That is on the dot.
Oh my god.
You know, for a normal human, it's not very taxing, but for Bath,
Right.
because she's short stack, you know.
The thing is, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm fairly certain that somebody's going to notice I'm doing magic, I'd just use psychokinetic hand.
Oh,
But
you're
it-
paranoid by my dice rolls.
Just a little bit, you think?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Good, your conditioning is complete. No, you get back to the Are you doing a stealth warm-up?
Yes.
Yep, it takes you about 10 minutes. Can I have your flight and engineer rolls, respectively, please?
Sleep.
Oh, 18. 28 total.
28 and flight.
26.
27 average. This time, the stealth engineering overtakes the flight aspect of it. V, you get the ship airborne, and it makes not a sound. It is completely dulled.
Ooh, good job, V.
Jeez.
You lift it up, and it's a matter of moments before you... There's still downwash from the engines to keep it in the air, but if you come in over the warehouse, you're not going to, make it sound like there's fucking rain on top of the military cargo containers. And with your careful flying, Ryder, you manage to maneuver the ship almost so the nose is almost touching the front where those concertina doors are.
Okay. Are there still Z signs coming out of the barracks?
You have detected no additional movement. Nobody's even seen the ship.
Leaf on the breeze.
It is becoming darker as well, which is to your advantage. It's night.
Okay, Baff, get those doors open. Sorry, I'm whispering again.
Okay, you got it. Starts cranking the doors.
The Leica's just hovering there right now.
V, you might want to get on the gun just in case.
Not the missiles.
No, I was going to get to the cargo bay to operate all the stuff we need to. Yeah.
Yeah, you make your way to the cargo bay doors, and these things aren't designed for stealth. But roll roll a dexterity roll.
That's 17 plus dexterity, which is +1, so
18, that's fine.
Yeah.
You get down and you pump the things and the doors. And it's the only noise, and it is deafening to all of you who are awake. Baff, it sounds like the end of the fucking world where you are.
Oh,
and
no.
yet, nobody stirs. Because I rolled a 1.
V, babe, you might want to look into dampening the hydraulics a bit on the cargo bay.
Not a fucking stealth ship.
Yes, it is.
Literally a stealth ship.
We are stealthy. We're meant to
Not
be
as-
stealthy.
It's not a stealth cargo bay.
It's not a stealth ship, it's a submarine. It's not a submarine, it's a battle axe. Make your mind up, Fesk!
Ukason Lapsy. Radar is angry and he doesn't know why. The doors come down and the Leica settles.
Okay, time to play part 2.
Let's do a lot of things very quickly.
Gonna press this button.
Have you opened the big crank doors?
Yeah, I did that first.
Oh, right, okay, so yeah, you crank. Can you crank?
I crank it.
Come on. Right. And the doors are open, and then you turn around and you press the button. And you press it and it goes all the way in, and this time it doesn't scream at you. It simply says, loading. And then nothing happens for a moment. And then, all of a sudden, very delicate, almost stencil work starts to appear from where the orb vanished into it, and it spreads slowly outwards, like the roots of a tree. And it moves up this front-facing. And then they all seem to sort of move outwards, leaving the front smooth and form a door in the front facing that slowly starts to slide inwards, revealing a hollow box. And then, in the center, a single golden orb, probably the size of a bus, moves slowly outwards, followed by
Like
a
a-
second.
Like a bus or like a double deck or something.
Probably 6 meters long.
Oh, okay, alright.
It's completely spherical, 6 meters. 1. And then a second, exactly the same. And then a third. And as you look at them, Baff, you see that the gold surface isn't polished, but it sort of writhes and it moves.
And there were 3 of them?
And there were 3 of them. And then, as they come out of the thing, they turn metallic green, but the surface still writhes. They hover, and then they float out without any thought or impulsion, and just slide slowly up the Leica's ramp towards V.
I don't like this. We were told there was 1 warhead, not 3.
Can Ryder see this?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're taking the random freaky floating space orbs with us.
Well, hang on. We were told this was going to be a warhead, right? That doesn't look anything like a warhead, and there's 3 of them.
I mean,
Is there anything else in the casket?
No, and as you look, the casket starts to fold in on itself, getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, until it's literally a cube at your feet and it's still getting smaller. And then it vanishes.
We can worry about this later. Right now, let's get out of
I
here.
fully intend to.
Baff hops on after the orbs into the cargo bay.
Right, everyone get on,
Okay,
quick.
as you step out, Baff, there is a shout.
Ugh.
You don't understand the language, but you can probably get its meaning, which is, hey, what are you doing? And
Okay.
an alarm goes off.
Oh, god damn it.
It's like the typical military klaxon whine, you know. But you get onto the thing and the ramp starts to close. And Ryder, you are, I'm guessing you're ready to power up at this point.
Oh, I'm punching it.
Yeah.
And as you do, there is a off the windscreen, and then another. And it sounds like somebody throwing small BBs at you, but it's actually bullets.
Oh, wait, bullets?
Like today's bullets, yes.
Actually, no, wait. You do get weapons that have, like, physical ammo, so we know what that is.
Yeah, I've
Before,
Yeah.
you said that the climate in this place was like Greece in winter.
Yeah.
It's fairly dry and arid, and
Yeah, it's dry, the atmosphere's a bit thin, you know.
We don't need to kill these people, we can just leave.
Also,
We are just leaving.
okay, but V's closing the cargo ramp. But before they go, they just fire breath just out of the thing.
Oh, God, what?
Just at the nearest bush or tree or.
There's a couple of half-dressed guys running.
No!
What is wrong with you, V?
There are no trees with that in this compound, but your gout of flame, just in the air in general, makes some of them recoil before they start firing at you.
Oh,
It's
okay,
harmless, because it just patters off the hole. They're not very good shots and it's dark.
And also those are bullets.
Yeah.
Like I got nuked earlier.
what species are these guys, by the way?
All sorts. You see, I'm just going to say, like, anthros, basically, humans. There's one or two Vesk in there, and even the Vesk are using bigger guns, which are making a deeper noise and making a louder sound when they hit the hull, but don't seem to be doing anything. It's like, as it hits, it's like making the camouflage, like, ripple.
Let's get out of here. Something's not right.
Ryder's going to punch it and get us out of here.
Alright, the Leica feels a lot heavier. Like,
Yeah.
a lot heavier.
We're packing heat now.
They're carrying maybe a warhead.
Maybe 3 warheads.
Struggles a little bit, sort of wallows into the air, and then I'm going to need a flight roll, please.
Certainly. Ooh, that's my first slow roll. That's 5 on the dice plus 14.
Alright, there's actually a moment where she starts sinking.
Ryder!
Doing my
It's
best!
hard, and she's not making the clean getaways into the upper atmosphere that you're used to. She's wallowing.
V, I need more power on the engines.
Okay, I'll just shit out another one. Or maybe that's all you're getting.
Or maybe divert power from something we're not using. Turn your power shower off.
Is there actually anything we've got that isn't already being sent to the engine?
Shields?
Your thing is being taxed. The stealth system's using a lot of power.
No, we can't send that off. We're about to fly past every
Can you
single one
operate?
of those.
That's just it. Your passive indicator. There's 3 bips like
Right.
on that screen that you can't quite see. And no one else is on the bridge, so you know.
Okay, Ryder's going to call V into the bridge.
Yeah, I'm making my way back to the bridge.
Okay, you make your way onto the bridge, and there's 3 contacts heading towards you. The Leica's doing probably about 400 miles an hour. She is flying level, but she's struggling to climb, atmospheric-wise.
Okay, well, we'll
These 3
level off,
fight.
That's
build some speed up, and then try and boost into orbit.
Yes. The issue there is that you're trying to build up speed in the thicker atmosphere of the lower thing.
Well, yeah, but
And
not
while
like
the Leica
level
is-
off completely. Just
No,
like...
no. While the Leica is aerodynamic, she's doing it, she's just not doing it as fast as you'd like.
Okay, well, gentle climb then.
Yes, you're in your gentle climb, and these 3 bips are coming in from the 11 o'clock high. They are above you.
alright.
So you've basically gone sunward at this point. You've caught up. It's a little more twilight than night. The radar contacts resolve themselves as low energy signatures, very low energy.
Is this those stupid fighter planes again?
Might
Whatever
be.
they are, V, you might want to get on some sort of gun. Not
Yeah.
the missiles,
Oh, I mean, we're in atmosphere now, so would it
not
be in
the missiles.
Fine, I'm gonna get on
Ryder,
the...
can I have a flight roll, please?
Certainly. It's going down.
Oh, God.
Okay, 2 on the dice plus 14. 16 overall.
That's enough.
Okay.
You're still got your pilot sensors as you're talking to V. You've actually turned the lights off in the cockpit so you can see out the windows. There's a movement in the glow, in the darkness, sort of off to your left, and you dip the nose, and one of these fighters streaks over your nose, probably about 12 feet from you.
Whoa! Contact! You're right, V, those propeller fighter planes. Get on the guns, guys!
Perhaps
Get
can I
it.
head up to the... Yeah, she can head up to the bridge as well.
Yeah.
It comes over you upside down with the cockpit looking up at you. When you look up into the face of an equally startled pilot,
He's just seen an otter flying a spaceship staring back at him, whoever he was.
you're looking at. He's not human. The flight suit's a bit too sort of lumping in the wrong areas for that.
Any idea what he was?
You couldn't tell. He was like that. You did notice that the eyes were yellow, if wide.
Of course.
Maybe
You've seen eyes like those
assurance.
before. Or
Oh,
one
yeah?
of them, anyway. Yeah. Radar.
What?
You looks like the same kind of eyes that Radar has one.
Oh, this is that one that was standing with the vest, right, smoking.
No, it won't be him. He
It
won't
won't
have
be
had time.
him, but it'll be something similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryder's going to shake off the sudden sense of familiarity and do some evasive maneuvers whilst trying to maintain power.
All right, you're getting more of a hang of the weight on the Leica now. It's a little easier for you.
Has
The
anyone
power
secured
is-
the cargo?
Yeah, that's what Bath was doing down the.
Okay.
Oh shit! Okay, sorry. I need to go to Bath a minute then.
Oh, okay.
Bath, these 3 spheres float. They have no anchor points. They're not touching the ground, and they all seem to stay a uniform distance from one another.
So
As the light, and you are literally being thrown around in the cargo bay. You're not taking any damage or anything. You're holding on to things as the Leica twists and turns and maneuvers. But these things don't move relative to anything that's happening. They stay exactly where they are in the Leica.
no matter how much jostling they do.
The gyroscopes.
The fact, what you see one of the remaining bits of the console that V was trying to keep fly towards them as it gets loose from its tear, and it just sort of gets about 12 feet from the edge of it and stops. Sorry, 6 feet from the edge of it and just goes like it's hit something. It doesn't contact.
They've got their own shield, for want of a better word.
Yeah, some kind of shield around them. Well, I'm being buffeted all over the place, so it might be good for me to try and examine this too closely. But I want to try and get, like, I can see that the console has bumped into some kind of field. I want to see if maybe I can touch the field.
Do you reach out with your hand?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, like, maybe once we're, like, not being shot at.
I mean, YOLO.
Yeah. Like you are literally
She's
the
not
Leica's
V.
fucking everywhere. V, you're on the bridge now?
I am, yeah.
Right. The Leica has 4 contacts, one of which only shows up when it's close to you.
Huh.
The
Nobody on
3
the gun.
are merging with you on an intercept.
V is now on a gun.
Okay, you've had to resort to the anti-missile system because you don't have something that isn't nuclear mounted on a turret. Because the machine guns, the ship's cannons are for Ryder, aren't they? They're fixed.
Yes.
Yeah. So the PDW, which is like your little sort of laser, do you try and use it?
I'm gonna go for the closest one just to see what happens.
All right, make a ranged attack, please.
24 total.
Okay, and then the damage will be 2d6. You hit.
Oh, 2d6 against a fighter plane. So it's 5 and... Oh, 6.
11. Right, okay. You contact him and you hold the laser on him on continuous beam for 2 seconds. And it's one of the 3 that was coming in, and it just bursts.
Good shot, V.
Yeah.
I don't.
There's a momentary flash in the darkness that lights up the clouds around you, brooding, angry storm-looking clouds. Sort of with that yellow hint as the sun is set. And the Leica's shields are currently down, aren't they? They're not...
Are they? No, I thought we restored everything.
Oh, what did you take power from to the engines, then?
That's true. You didn't remove the stealth.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I thought we just shouted
Oh.
out our...
Then the Leica is descending.
I thought you took power from the shields.
No, I didn't develop power for anything. I didn't get a chance to.
Oh.
Oh, well, there's a light caress of the shields that are still up, but the Leica's heavy.
V, we need to turn something off or I'm not going to get any altitude.
I can't dump the shields, and if we dump the stealth, we're going to have to fight everyone that's up there.
Well, we've been detected at this point.
We've been detected by the local people down here with their pissy little planes, but
In theory, once we break away from this spot, we don't need to worry about the others. We can just immediately hit atmosphere and leave.
Yeah. And we can also turn it back on once we're out of atmosphere.
I mean, if you want to play it that way, but I don't know. You know what? Fuck it, let's just do it. Okay, I'm going to deactivate this.
Okay, can I have an engineering roll, please?
That's 3.
But 3?
Plus 10.
Oh.
13 total.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Yeah.
You twist the dials and you touch the knobs, and the shields drop fully, just wink out. But the Leica, the engines, now running at roughly 120%, give you, Ryder, enough power to break away. You start climbing.
And away
See on your-
we go.
Yeah, and it's literally like pinned into your seat with acceleration. But you see that these little fighter planes are still gaining on you.
They shouldn't be able to gain us. We're in a spaceship. They should be able to gain us.
Well, yeah, they're lighter. Are they climbing?
They are climbing, but you can see that they're struggling. While they're closing, you can only imagine what the fucking engine's going through.
V, hit them while they're stalling.
Wait, we could just let them go. We don't have to kill everyone.
They're still chasing us. They're still a threat.
Yeah, they're still shooting.
They are chasing you.
They're still shooting us.
Yes, they are shooting at you.
Well, they have
And one of them
elected
hits.
Ugh.
There's a shudder, and one of the windows on the front of the Leica spiderwebs.
Ugh.
But on the front of the Leica.
On the front.
How did they hit there?
Bullet
And then
went through
the one
the
that-
hole.
The one that you can't detect on the radar passes in front of you again. And those eyes, you see them again, Ryder, but they're not surprised this time. Now they are cold.
Ryder's going to roll
so
perception to see if that impact is going to remove space flight capability.
Now, you
Also-
don't need to do that. You know that the Leica's got like at least 3 layers of glass.
Can you hail a plane? I don't know how it will work.
Need a radio.
Yeah, do you have an old school transistor radio?
V would.
No, we don't,
Yeah.
because someone ejected it, blah, blah.
Oh,
you can't put everything in the hole. Actually, hold on a second. Beth would have a radio. It's one of the things she'd probably keep hold of.
Oh yeah, because she listens to music, doesn't she?
Yeah, she'd love music.
Yeah, but that's a receiver. Do you have a transmitter?
Yeah.
No.
You need basically the space equivalent of a...
Ham radio.
Ugh.
But finally, the fighters one by one stall away from you.
I was going to say, if they didn't, they'd just, like, slam on full brakes and
And
then
then-
slam back of the Leica.
On the passive, an energy burst, and there's a fresh contact, and it's gaining on you, and it's rapid, and it's in front of you.
Bank immediately.
Oh, it's the Vesks.
No, it's only a small energy signature, more than you've encountered so far, but definitely, it's a heat signature.
Yeah, that's
I think they
Probably
fired a
something.
missile at us.
exactly.
Get
So,
those shields up and place them forwards.
if I put the shields
Make
up,
a flight roll, please.
Okay.
that's the problem. At the moment, we're
That's more
choosing
like it.
between...
17
As
on
you-
the dice plus 14.
You can't take from the shields because the Leica will stall, but you do
Yeah.
roll out of the way as that fighter plane again comes past, and this time it appears to have activated a rocket booster. But he goes hurtling past. He was going to ram, but you dodge.
Wait, he was going to ram the Leica
Yeah,
In this
in
fighter
a,
plane.
in a
Yeah.
fighter plane.
in his fighter jet. It's a fast, last, final, desperate act.
Did
Stop.
he expect to survive that?
No,
No,
No, I don't think it was,
Kamikaze.
yeah, the plan wasn't to survive it.
And what's the point? Did he expect the Leica to not survive? It's
I
like,
don't know. It's almost like
Something
they
tells
do.
me these guys don't know what we are.
it's like
Yeah.
throwing a bicycle at HGV.
Yeah, but if
Like,
you only
yeah,
ever
sure.
saw other bicycles, you would throw a bicycle at.
Yeah.
It's just a big bicycle. I get the feeling that these guys aren't that much more advanced than over on Terra.
Well,
I
these
don't-
guys are flying around in planes while the people on Terra are still using buzzard-drawn carriages. I think they're slightly more advanced.
Well, sure, but in the same way that Terra was weirdly backwards, this feels the same.
I guess, from a certain perspective. Anyway, where'd that fighter go, V? Is he still out there?
Yeah, overshot us. But I get the feeling he's not going to be able to keep out of this much longer.
Okay, well, Ryder's going to keep climbing and trying to get
Yep,
further
and you
up
climb.
out of the atmosphere, more high altitude.
And then that weight suddenly seems to vanish from the Leica, and with the extra power from the shields going to the engines, you accelerate at like 4 times your normal braking atmosphere speed, and you off of the planet.
Whew. Made it. Did anyone else see you was flying those planes?
No.
No.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
And?
I don't know, it looked a bit familiar. So?
Well, what was it?
It's probably nothing.
Alright, I'm going to... can we put into stealth running again?
Yes, flight and engineer rolls, please.
Sure. Okay. Stealth back on.
It's 23 total.
35 for stealth.
5. Jesus. So that's about 28, 29 for your average. Yeah. You instantly, you kick on the stealth and then you change course immediately because, that's how you do it.
Mhm.
And you sneak away and you look, your passive scan has lit up with activity on the planet's surface as well as in that dockyard. There are ships powering up. There are ships moving in all directions.
Well, it makes sense. We just nicked their toy.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
We need to tell the Regent that we've got the weapon. He
Do
needs
we?
to know.
Well-
Yes, we do. We made a promise.
Okay,
We're
but hear
we're
me
not
out.
murder
We
hobos.
could-
We keep our
we could-
promises.
We could tell them later.
Also, remember, we are going to be followed. Now, we can
Yeah.
escape. The Lycas are for our ship, but if we lead them to Tur and they find out the Regent was in on this in any way, they're dead. They're all dead.
You're right, but the Regent needs to know that the Archon isn't a threat anymore, or we have his,
I mean,
we think.
I guess you're right. We can make a flying visit, I suppose. It's fast.
As long as we don't do a scan again. Whose stupid idea was that?
He just makes a strangled noise.
Navigate to the moon means flying literally around the planet you just escaped, because it's on the other side currently.
Oh, shit. Well, we can't do that then.
Yeah,
Because it's a moon. Because it's a moon. It's orbiting the planet.
If he'd taken our pad, we could just hold them remotely.
Yeah, you'd have to spend a year teaching that.
It was like just press the call button when it's calling in. It doesn't matter.
Exactly,
The point
1
is-
year.
Do you
point is-
proceed to the perimeter?
Yeah, I guess we should. If you're not going to try reaching out to him psychically, Beth.
We can come.
I can't. I don't have a link.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we can just come back later when all's
The problem is,
over.
we still have to get past. Actually, how do we get past?
Threw a fucking rock at it.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
There were like scribble notes and everything.
I was gonna say, as soon as lone rocks at stuff's working, V will stop suggesting it.
Really? Well, I want that in writing.
Triplicate.
Okay, so I guess we're going to make a break for the minefields. Probably the same area, because we know there's a gap.
There'll be a
there.
hole, and more importantly, those mines weren't that fast.
True.
I get the feeling they relied more on people not knowing they were there. So we can spank past it before they start moving.
If we do it nice and quick, should be okay.
I'm just going to say, both of you, engineering and flight roll once again, please.
Sure.
14 total.
Flight.
24.
Sure.
Sorry.
19 average. Ooh, that's not that great. But it's good enough.
Heck.
You head back to, you had set the coordinate, this is the place you go, but that mine that you detonated to get through, there's one there.
Wow, they bought you on quick.
But the perimeter is designed to protect from outward threats, and you very quickly basically sneak up on it and blast past it before the mines are able to detect and activate, including the turreted ones, the larger ones.
Cool. It was looking.
And you are out of the perimeter. And you suddenly have hyperdrive access. It's like it's been turned back on after you got in outside of the perimeter.
Yeet.
Time to leave.
Where are you
It's
going?
time to leave.
Away.
Let's plot a course for... I mean, what was the name of the port where we originally got this stupid mission from?
You were in deep space.
Should we go back to the warhead? The
Yeah.
bar, not the place. Not the device. You know what I mean.
Yeah, it does seem fitting to take our warhead back to the warhead.
Well, make a scan, if you please. Like an active scan.
Okay, so is that against engineering?
Yep.
Okay, so it's 21.
Alright. Rearward scan. There is a vessel following you.
Well, I mean, they can follow us. They can't follow us into the drift.
It's big, Vesk in design, and it's silver and gold.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna hail them. Fuck it.
We got your shit.
Bath.
No, I'm just gonna hail them, yell fuck off, and then close frequency.
No.
I think he's done it.
Yeah, V has done that, and now we're leaving.
Bath, as soon as you leave the perimeter, it's like all the lights come back on. You're suddenly able to do what you used to be able to do, like connect with people over long distances. It doesn't feel like you're in like a fishbowl anymore.
Back 6 deep breath, opens her eyes again. I guess when she was muted, her eyes were closed, so she's got all 5 eyes again now.
Oh yeah, you open your 5 eyes. The other ones that were closed glow purple for the moment.
Oh, Bath. You're back with us.
Well, if all the times you can start pulling magic space rock voodoo out of somewhere, then this would be a good one.
What do we need?
We need an exit plan. I was planning to just get into the drift and...
I think it's about time we called that favour.
Well, we haven't done the job yet, though. But I guess
we've got the warhead. Now we need the dead drop point.
that's true. That's true. Okay. Yeah. Let's contact them and get that dead drop point.
What's the range on the Vesk warship?
Wait, are we being followed by the Vesk warship?
Yes.
They can't follow us into the
outside-
drift, though.
V may have also told them to fuck off.
Did they hail us first or anything? Or did you just
No,
immediately
we hailed
V-
them.
fuck off? Make it
V just hailed them, just yelled fuck off and hailed them.
We didn't know what was going on, and you just told them to fuck off.
Is that
Yeah.
Vesk? Is that just Vesks? Is that all of them, or is that just V?
And maybe they'll be like impressed by the strength of being told to fuck
He
off.
calls them up and they've all got like monocles on and top hats. And I'm just saying, I say. Good lord.
Was there a held back from the vest ship?
You don't know. You didn't leave the broadcast open.
I mean, have they held us back though?
V doesn't care what they have to say. If they call, don't answer.
There's a call.
I feel like you have some deep-seated problems with other vests, V. I'm just gonna.
I have deep-seated problems with other vests that drop depth charges on us.
We don't know that was them. But anyway, you got a call. Pick it up.
We don't know it's them. They follow us. Right, I'm gonna open a channel. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, sorry. You answer the hail.
Yeah.
Yes, and I just go, what?
Hold your vessel and desist, thieves.
Again, fuck off. And then V's just gonna end the communication. Right. Drift immediately.
Yep. Ryder's going to spool up the FTL drive and get out.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
You spool up the FTL drive, and there's a blip.
A blip.
A blip.
On whose console?
It's more as you are about the drive powers up and it opens the veil in front of you. But as you were about to slip in, there's a, and then you slip into the drive.
Did they just put a
There's
tracker
a
on us?
tracking beacon.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have.
But all of us know it's there, so... Oh man, that tracking beacon's going places.
Why do you hate other vests so much?
No, do you not... They literally dropped depth charges on us earlier.
I mean, again, we.
We'll end it there.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Oh.
I love the idea now of us just about to jump into hyperspace, a tracking beacon lands on us, and everyone just collectively goes, "Oh, come on!" and then the ship just disappears.
Thank you for listening to Cosmopunk. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Check us out at cosmopunk.net and follow us on Twitter at cosmopunks with an S. And if you enjoyed the show, please take a moment to rate us on iTunes or tell your friends. We're still new to this and your support really helps. Intro and outro theme Vectrex by Reformat. Check out their album The Singularity at reformat.bandcamp.com. Once again, thanks for listening and we'll be back with more Cosmopunk in 2 weeks.